What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. So there was a new update, and usually I don't do this anymore, but we're going to go over all the secret characters because there's this amazing new character that they've unleashed, or not unleashed, but it's going to be out in the game. Alright, so you know what? I'm just going to start off the bat by letting you know what this amazing character is. It is Venom Deadpool. So here is Venom Deadpool. This guy looks absolutely crazy. I mean, this is like, the fusion kind of thing. You have Deadpool on the right side and you have Venom on the left side, and then they're like, fusion! And then here we go. Venom Deadpool. That's the Venom Deadpool, and here is the Venom Deadpool crystal. So there's the character. Amazing character. I gotta say that the stuff is absolutely amazing. But other than that, they also have these Venom Deadpool toy thingy majigs. Essentially, it's like the Adaptoids. Well, it's like the Venom Adaptoids, except this is a Deadpool Adaptoid. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be called Deadpool Adaptoid now. Yeah. All right, so I'm a bit confused about it. But there's the cosmic one, there's the mutant one, there's the mystic one, science, tech, and the skill one. So there's all the class in there. And what that usually means is that there's going to be an event. I'm not sure what type of event, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Venom Deadpool event. That's what I'm pretty sure about. Whenever they release some of these things, it's always like that. By having these Adaptoid thingies, fuse thingy majig, he's gonna be in there, or there's gonna be an event that's coming along. What else is in here is you may have seen the 90s Cyclops already, the blue and yellow outfit. Somebody hacked the game, and they they already were able to use the character, and we did fight this character. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be available for us as well. Up next, we have Marvel Now Doctor Strange. Now, this is just, it's kind of a reskin, just like the Cyclops. I don't think there's going to be too much of a difference in terms of attacks. I really wish that there was. I mean, different characters should have different attacks, not exactly the same, but some a bit different, since it's pretty much the same character now, which isn't exactly that great, because I don't know, it's like the exact same thing. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like my Vision here. There is some differences, but it's not too different from this Vision here, other than cosmetic, being, hey, this guy looks different opposed to this guy, but the attacks is pretty much very similar. So hopefully there's some new attacks, because hopefully the new Marvel now has like the old Doctor Strange attack or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it would just be cool if that's done. All right, up next, what we have is Jessica Jones, and Jessica Jones was in there. There was an event, in fact. So this is not exactly our first time looking at it, but here's Jessica Jones. All right, moving on. We have the Red Skull. Finally, the Red Skull. I made a video on this Red Skull like a year ago when the game was released. They're finally adding it, well, allowing you access to Red Skull. As you can see, this is the portrait of it. Somebody, again, already were able to get into the game and, juggle with the characters. So there is already videos out there with the Red Skull attacking and stuff like that. He kind of looks like, what's his name? The Iron Patriot. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend you check it out. Of course, it is found on YouTube. Up next, what we have here is She-Hulk. Alright, She-Hulk is now going to be available for you to get as well. And this is what she looks like. Pretty much the same design. I don't think there's I don't think it's too different, from the stuff I've seen in multiple games, from Marvel Future Fight to other games. It pretty much looks like She-Hulk. Even Avengers Alliance, too. Now, this is the crystal for She-Hulk. Essentially, it is a Luke Cage crystal with changing coloring. You know, the dab of yellow that was there is now a dab of purple. So that is what the She-Hulk crystal looks like. Finally, finally, we have Old Man Wolverine, and here he is. You know, he looks pretty cool, and you know, when I was first looking at it, I was like, oh my gosh, and then I realized that actually Old Man Wolverine, I'm pretty sure he's going to be very similar to the Wolverine that is already in here. You know, they're gonna swap out the suit and then make some little number changes and stuff like that. But you know, the attacks, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. He's going to have that stuff there. I don't think there's going to be too much of a difference. But so if you already know Wolverine's attack, then you pretty much know the old man Wolverine, what his attacks are going to be like. Now, one of the things is here's a portrait as well. What I do want to add is that I think, I don't know, it was probably out in the previous update already. I'm not sure if other people have mentioned it. There's going to be a rarity 5 catalyst. So we have like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. There's going to be a tier 5 catalyst right here, which means that, hey, you know, the first 4 is not going to, well, I guess the fourth tier 4 isn't going to be that rare. Tier 5 is going to be the rarest. All right, so that's pretty much it. I think I've gone over everything. Let me know in the comments below if I missed anything, but those are all the secret characters that's in this update. You may have noticed that they only call this update a bug fix. I'm pretty sure it's to fix all the hack stuff that's been happening lately. I don't see anything that's too different. It's pretty much the same thing other than the update files, of course. That's pretty much it for this video. Marvel Contest of Champions.